Hello friends! Today the story dives into a flashy, provocative world where desire, power, and ambition collide. This film follows the life of a young woman working as a secretary in a corporate office, a place that on the surface looks professional, but underneath hides temptation, manipulation, and blurred boundaries. Her real name is Judith, but from the very beginning she is portrayed as someone full of raw energy, curiosity, and hunger for experience. Every morning she rides her bike to work, stepping into an office ruled by authoritative figures who see her less as an employee and more as an object of fascination. Her boss, Monica, piles work on her relentlessly, keeping her late almost every night. Yet behind closed doors, Monica herself is deeply entangled in secret affairs within the same workplace, setting the tone for a company where morals are flexible and desire quietly dictates decisions. Late one night, after finishing her work, Judith witnesses Monica and another employee indulging in their own private indulgence in the basement. Hidden in the shadows, she watches, shaken yet strangely awakened. That moment sparks something inside her that she struggles to suppress. The next day, fate intervenes when she gets stuck in an elevator with a confident, charming man who calms her panic and draws her in instantly. What she does not realize at first is that this man, Eric, is not just another employee but the owner of the company itself. When she learns the truth, her attraction mixes with fear, confusion, and excitement, knowing she has crossed an invisible line. Eric soon begins pulling her deeper into his world. He criticizes her work, forces her to redo projects overnight, and keeps her under pressure, but at the same time, he makes his intentions clear. Despite her resistance and her awareness of office rules, she slowly gives in to his charm. Their first date leads them into a luxurious environment far removed from her modest life. Surrounded by wealth, expensive cars, and exclusive hotels, Judith feels both empowered and overwhelmed. Yet when Eric pushes boundaries further, involving others and turning intimacy into spectacle, she recoils, realizing she is losing control of the situation. Hurt and angry, she walks away, determined to protect herself. But emotions are messy, and forgiveness comes easily when loneliness strikes. After a personal loss shakes her emotionally, Eric returns, softer and more attentive. He promises change, and she believes him again. Their relationship deepens as they travel together for work, including a trip to Moscow where business and pleasure dangerously overlap. Jealousy creeps in when she meets Eric's secretary Amanda, and Judith begins to sense that she is just one of many women orbiting his life. Even during serious meetings, Eric cannot hide his obsession with her, dragging her back into a cycle of desire and regret. Eventually, Eric's true nature becomes impossible to ignore. He disappears without explanation, replaces her professionally, and treats her as disposable. Heartbroken but not defeated, Judith returns to her hometown, where she begins rebuilding herself. She explores new experiences, meets new people, and channels her frustration into boxing, where she meets Nika, a strong and confident woman who helps her regain control over her body and mind. At work, Judith finally gets the recognition she deserves when she is promoted, proving her worth without relying on anyone else. Just when she begins to move on, Eric reappears, begging for forgiveness and claiming love. This time, Judith listens but does not surrender easily. She tests him, turns the power dynamic upside down, and exposes the lies he has built his life upon. When she discovers that even Nika was secretly connected to Eric, the truth becomes undeniable. This man never loved her. He only used her innocence and trust for his own pleasure. With clarity and strength, Judith cuts him out of her life for good, leaving both the relationship and the company behind. In the end, this story is not about romance but about awakening. It shows how manipulation can disguise itself as affection and how self-respect often comes only after pain. Judith walks away stronger, wiser, and finally free, choosing herself over illusions. Now it's your turn. What did you think about Judith's journey, and do you believe she made the right choices by the end? Share your thoughts. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this dramatic breakdown. Subscribe to the channel for more intense movie narratives and turn on notifications so you never miss the next story.